Looking for a burger with a bit of char, but don't have the time, space, or equipment to make it yourself? These fast food restaurants use real flames to cook their meat, giving their beef patties delicious tastes and textures that a griddle or heating tray could never match. Burger King, the second largest fast food burger chain in the world, has long been known for its iconic flame-grilled burgers. As the company states on its website, at Burger King, we have been flame grilling since the day we started in 1954. That's right, since day one. We only use real fire to give you the beef patty you deserve. Burger King's burgers are made using 100% beef, with no fillers, preservatives, or additives. The most popular burger sold at Burger King is, of course, the Whopper, which features a flame-grilled beef patty on a sesame seed bun, topped with mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, pickles, ketchup, and sliced onion.
You're sitting at home, nice and comfy, and suddenly you're hungry for a great big juicy Whopper.
Burger King wasn't always called Burger King. When the company began in the 1950s, it was known as Insta-Burger King, named after the oven it used to make burgers, the Insta-Broiler. Today, the Insta-Broiler is gone, replaced by the Flame Broiler, which led to the chain changing its name in 1961. By the 1970s, Burger King was established as the second largest burger joint behind McDonald's. Nowadays, Burger King burgers are cooked on a conveyor belt over fire and dropped into a tray when they are taken out and assembled. This gives the burgers a distinct flame-grilled flavor, making them stand apart from competitors. Wilbur Hardee opened the first Hardee's in 1960 in Greenville, North Carolina. After seeing the success of a recently opened McDonald's in the area, he decided to take advantage of Americans' newfound love of fast food hamburgers. However, Hardee wanted to give his customers a slightly different burger than McDonald's offered. He installed char grills in his restaurants and sold a simple menu consisting of hamburgers, cheeseburgers, french fries, apple pies, milkshakes, and sodas.
McDonald's is right next door, but they don't have a burger like this.
No way.
They don't even know what sourdough bread is.
The grilled burgers hit the spot, and the company went public in 1963. However, Hardee sold his company for only $20,000 that same year after losing controlling shares to his business partners during an alleged night of heavy drinking. Today, there are Hardee's restaurants in 31 states, with most located in the Southeast. North Carolina, the state where it all began, has the most, with 214 restaurants as of 2024. Although Hardee stopped charbroiling burgers for a time, the restaurant returned to cooking the patties over an open flame beginning in 2003, using Wilbur Hardee's original recipe. The current menu has expanded quite a bit since its original days, and now offers a variety of choices such as the Frisco Burger, Philly Cheesesteak Burger, and many others. Fans of Hardee's really seem to enjoy the charbroil difference. Carl's Jr. has been offering burgers grilled on an open flame since 1941, when Carl Karcher opened the first Carl's Jr. as a pushcart hot dog stand. For years, Karcher and his wife expanded by opening a full-service restaurant, which they named Carl's Drive-In Barbecue. On the menu in that first restaurant were the now iconic charbroiled burgers. By the 1950s, the Karchers moved into the fast food business with two quick-serve restaurants that still offered the same charbroiled burgers but at a speedier pace. Carl's Jr. may appear similar to Hardee's, which makes sense, since the two are owned by the same parent company. While Hardee's is popular in the South, Midwest, and East, Carl's Jr. is West Coast-based. In recent years, both chains have made efforts to distinguish themselves from the other. Today, Carl's Jr. has grown over to 1,000 locations across 15 states. The chain offers a wide variety of charbroiled burgers, including options such as a teriyaki burger, Western bacon cheeseburger, and spicy El Diablo. The burgers are known to be massive and piled high with a variety of toppings. It's also the only restaurant that can sell a Western bacon cheeseburger, which it trademarked in the 1980s. The Western bacon cheeseburger, sold as a single or double, is a large charbroiled burger with bacon and melted cheese, piled high with onion rings and smothered in barbecue sauce. The quick-service restaurant known as Backyard Burgers is a smaller chain than some of the others on this list. The chain began when Lattimore Laddie Michael started selling his premium quality burgers out of a grocery store in Mississippi in 1987. Michael quickly expanded his burger joint into a fast food drive-thru restaurant chain known for its burgers grilled over an open flame.
Now that's a great burger.
Business was once booming at Backyard Burgers with nearly 200 restaurants in the 2000s, until the struggling chain filed for bankruptcy in 2012. In June of 2023, Backyard Burgers filed for bankruptcy for a second time and has closed more restaurants since that date. Nevertheless, the burgers are always flame-grilled, made with 100% Black Angus beef, and topped with onions, lettuce, tomato, and pickles. Beyond burgers, the restaurant also serves seasoned fries, milkshakes, hot dogs, and chicken sandwiches. Unfortunately for fans of one of the few flame-grilled fast food burger options left, though, Memphis Business Journal reports that Backyard Burgers is facing possible liquidation in the future. One former employee lamented on Reddit, "As a former GM, it's sad to see such a good brand and concept slowly fall apart. I left in 2008 when Lattimore Michael sold the company because the changes that crippled the business were literally instant." The Habit Burger Grill has over 300 locations across 13 states. Founded in 1969 in Santa Barbara County, California, it's famous for char-grilled burgers cooked over an open flame. Adam Baird, food and beverage vice president of the Habit Burger Grill, told QSR magazine that the food is cooked using high heat because it caramelizes the product and marks it very well, so it gets the smoky, fresh grilled meat effect. Aside from burgers, the restaurant offers options you don't often see at other burger restaurants, such as sushi-grade ahi tuna. The Habit Burger Grill prides itself on serving fresh burger patties made with 100% ground beef without fillers or preservatives. Regular customers were once familiar with the secret menu, but the company made it public about 10 years ago. One of the most popular off-menu options was the Santa Barbara-style char burger. Now on the regular menu, it's a double cheeseburger with avocado, caramelized onions, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, and mayo on grilled sourdough bread. Although In-N-Out Burger reigns supreme as the top burger joint on the West Coast, the Habit Grill recently took the top title with its double char burger as USA Today's Best Fast Food Burger in its Reader's Choice Awards. Portillo's is a Chicago-based quick-service restaurant chain famous for its Italian beef sandwiches and Chicago-style hot dogs. That said, an underrated menu item is definitely the char-grilled burger. Fans of the burger seem to love the grilled taste, such as one Redditor who stated, "I love the charbroiled flavor that they get on the meat. So delicious. Adding bacon on it is always a great option." Another remarked, 1,000 times better than In-N-Out. In my opinion, they have the best fast food burger you can get anywhere.
Things I'm not mad about. Smelling like a charbroiled cheeseburger from Portillo's.
The classic Portillo's burger is served on a corn-dusted bun topped with mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, sliced red onions, pickles, and ketchup. You can top it with bacon or instead have the massive rodeo burger served as a single or double on a brioche bun topped with sliced onion, onion rings, bacon, cheese, and barbecue sauce. Portillo's got its start in Chicago as a hot dog stand in 1963, when Dick Portillo invested $1,100 to open the Doghouse in the suburb of Villa Park. Today, the fast food chain has over 70 locations across 10 states and continues to expand. Grilled is in the name of Burgers Grilled Right, also known as BGR, so you know what you're getting when you order a smoky-flavored burger here. This smaller chain has locations in Georgia, Maryland, New Jersey, Utah, and Virginia. Along with regular ground beef, BGR has 9 meat options on its menu with gourmet choices such as Wagyu truffle and bison chipotle. Once you choose your meat, the next difficult decision is how to have it prepared. You can get the works, which is a cheeseburger piled high with lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles. Or maybe you want the pretzel bacon cheeseburger, topped with applewood bacon, cheddar cheese, and bacon onion marmalade on a pretzel bun. BGR may not be the most well-known burger restaurant, but the company has its fans. When a Redditor asked where to find a good burger in Salt Lake City, one person responded, "Burgers Grilled Right, BGR in Sugar House, is one of the best I've had. It's kind of hidden in a back street, so I don't think many people know about it, but it competes with all of the other burgers mentioned here, and better than most of them." Meanwhile, a Yelp reviewer commented, "BGR never fails. Love the burgers, and they're always cooked right." Dairy Queen opened its first store in 1940 along the historic Route 66 in Joliet, Illinois. The original menu included ice cream cones, sundaes, and ice cream sold by the pint and quart. In those days, you could get a soft-serve cone for 5 cents. In 1949, shakes and malts appeared on the menu, and by the 1950s, the chain began selling hot food options such as burgers, fries, and hot dogs. Today, Dairy Queen offers a wide variety of ice cream treats and a full fast food menu of burgers, fried chicken, and french fries. Not every Dairy Queen still cooks burgers on a grill, but you may be lucky enough to find a location that does. An employee of Dairy Queen on Reddit explained that while some stores continue to use flat-top grills to make burgers, others use Nico grills, which are a type of kitchen equipment that cooks burgers over an open flame on a conveyor belt. Another employee commented, "We are still cooking ours on a flame grill. Nothing changed."